What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you our Week 9 battle for the NCP. There are 2 weeks left in the regular season. We are playing against Leo and his Durham Druddigons this week, and I don't know who we play next week, but I'm sure it'll be a great game. Regardless, we are technically not clinched into playoffs, technically, but our differential is insane. I believe, are still sitting at either the first or second best team in the entire league, which is insane for our team. I'm so happy with that. We met the projections for being the second best team, if not the best team in the entire league, and I'm really happy about that. And we just got to keep doing better. That allows me to kind of go a little bit more lax this week. And if I honestly get a week where I have really low diff loss or win, then we clinch playoffs. And I'm happy about that. I will definitely take advantage of it. It's pretty much guaranteed. Like the chances of me missing out on playoffs at this point are so small. So I feel like we can go a bit less intense. And because of that, I want to have a little bit of fun this week, and I want to showcase some really cool sets. And honestly, shout out to quite a few people for them, because these sets aren't all my ideas. There's a lot of these are sets that came from other people, and I really do appreciate their help and their knowledge, because hey, it ends up working out well, and they're really cool sets. So I'm hoping that they can put in a lot of work and we can just beat Leo, because beating Leo is always a fun thing. I mean, we played him a couple times in the past. His team is very scary. Like it's a really scary team, but you guys might remember we played him back in the BBL when we had Primal GAWD on, and we choked that game away, and I think that was the first time we ever played. I think we played maybe once or twice since then, and I think I've beaten him once. We're basically even in terms of our respective records against each other, but I'm excited to play him now because we haven't played in a while. It's been a hot minute. But yeah, you guys see his team. It is busted. Zygarde 50% with Tapu Fini, insane. Nidoking Hawlucha on top of that. I'm scared of Hawlucha. Bronzong is bulky as hell, even though I hate to use it. Silvally can literally be any type. Serena, it's top priority. It's a good grass type. U-turn, Rabbit Spin as well. Sneasel, meh, in this matchup. It could come because I have a Dragonite, that's definitely a possibility, but the rest of my team kind of handles it pretty well. Shuckle is a bit of a pain because of webs. Heliolisk is there to be a general annoyance, and outspeed like my entire team, outside of like Coco basically, and Persian. And then there's the Ninetales, which in this matchup specifically is kind of annoying because we do have Hail, and he has access to Sun, so it's not necessarily the best thing in the world. Regardless, let's go ahead and jump into it with our first Mon. Our first Mon is going to be courtesy of OliviaSama, okay? Like, you know, I have to do this. She actually ran this set once before. It is a Tapu Koko with Weakness Policy, Thunderbolt, Store Power, Calm Mind, and Roost. This is really cool. I tweaked the EVs a bit, but essentially does the same thing that her set did. And the reason she brought her set, this set specifically, was because it took advantage of a Nidoking and could just sweep outright. And it caught me so off guard. So I'm hoping it can catch Leo off guard as well, because honestly, I'd like to just get a big win this week. And if I can get a big win with Coco, that'd be amazing. I would love to see it. And honestly, if we manage to get this tech off, then unless she has the Zygarde that is running, Extreme Speed, or if she has a Scarf something, then we should be fine in theory. So let's go ahead and talk about what this spread does. You guys see we have a good bit of investment into our speed there. That's there so we can outspeed the Sneasel. Just to be safe, we have to make sure we do guarantee outspeed that, because it is a pretty big threat. Just having it outspeed, it hits on the physical side, so Calm Mind doesn't really take that into consideration. But other than that, the bulk on this, the HP, the defense, the special defense, what is there for us for multiple reasons. Number one, at +1, we take a Timid Scarf Nidoking's Sludge Wave. So if it's Scarfed, it'll outspeed us, but we can also then guarantee get the Calm Mind off, and that's fantastic. That does suck because it will still outspeed us, and that's a problem. But at least we'll know right away that it's Scarf, and we'll still have our Coco in the back, and we can then roost up Recovery, which will be very nice for us. Other than that, we also at +2 take a Timid Life Orb Sludge Wave after Rocks. What that means is, let's say it's Coco versus Fini or something, and I click Calm Mind. Then the Fini's probably going to switch out, go into Nidoking maybe even Zygarde, who knows, and we can then click a second Calm Mind against that Zygarde or that Nidoking. And regardless of what happens, if it goes for a Life Orb Sludge Wave on the Coco, that's the Nidoking going for that, a Timid Life Orb Sludge Wave, we'll take the hit after Rocks at +2. We'll also pop our Weakness Policy, meaning we'll be at +2 attack, +4 special attack, and +2 special defense. I believe that's a 180 base power, store power. That's insane. And at the same time, we're at +4 special attack. We're OHKOing pretty much everything. We OHKO very specific Zygardes. It's very non-invested Zygarde, so we should be hopefully getting the KO on them if not very invested into their defense and their bulk, but we'll see. We do also take an adamant Zygarde's 1000 Arrows if it's non-boosted. Zygarde's definitely a mon that Leo can run as being with no investment, and that's definitely a possibility because it gets access to Coil and to 1000 Arrows, which are very scary, and I just gotta be careful when I'm playing around with that. But guys, before I do continue, I just want to make sure you guys do me a massive favor. That is, like the video if you have not already. We are aiming for 40 likes on the video, and of course, guys, comment your thoughts on the team builder and the battle down below as well. I do appreciate all your comments. I reply to every single one of them. And of course, subscribe to the channel, guys. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and we cannot get there without you, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. I got big things in the works, so make sure to stick around and subscribe. Moving on to our next mon, it is going to be our Keldeo. Now, Keldeo has a really shitty matchup this week in certain ways because he has a Feeny, and Feeny hard walls Keldeo, even with access to Air Slash. But the good news is we get access to Flip Turn now in this generation, which makes Keldeo a lot better because if we do go for a Hydro Pump or an Air Slash or anything on the Tapu Fini, we can then U-turn out, or Flip Turn out rather, and get into a better matchup. I'll definitely take advantage of that because my team really can afford to take advantage of Fini pretty well. My team really doesn't have much reliable recovery, but it does have ways to really deal with it. And you're going to see that later on with my final Pokemon, which I'm excited to show you guys. I just can't wait. But hey, this Keldeo set is really solid. Running Mystic Water as a way to just do a little bit extra damage because water types, once the Fini is weakened, it just runs house. It is crazy how strong it is. Obviously, there's Heliolisk, and Heliolisk does have an immunity. We don't outspeed Heliolisk either, but what are you going to do? We have Aura Sphere for that. I'm literally only running Aura Sphere because of the Heliolisk. Originally, I was running Icy Wind, and I think that's probably a better bring, but Heliolisk may not even come because I do have quite a few answers to electric types. I have a Rhyperior. I also have an Archozolt with Volt Absorb. I have 1 and 2 electric types in Abomasnow and Vileplume, and a Coco as well. And I get Coco is like it's going to boost up the power of his electric moves, but he does have a Feeny which can change the terrain, so who knows? It's a maybe, let's say. Regardless, it's still a really cool mon that he can bring, and this set does not appreciate it at all, so hopefully we can get the job done against it. We do outspeed the Ninetales in this set. Originally I was outspeeding the Zygarde, but after a mock with Jay and Granky, shout out to those two for the help, we actually found out that it was probably better for me to outspeed the Ninetales because it came to both mocks, and it performed really well in both mocks. So I want to make sure that I was able to get the outspeed on that, get the Flip Turn off, get the KO on it or something with Hydro Pump, and just really cause a lot of problems, weaken it because it's going to make my Abomasnow a lot more scary when the Ninetales is gone. Regardless, that's our Feeny. Not our Feeny, our Keldeo. Keldeo is amazing. I'm hoping that can do work for us. Let's move on to our next mon, which is going to be Cerebro. Now, I have no notes for Cerebro. Why? Because I don't really need anything. I decided to go pretty much max HP. I have a shit ton of defense, and I have a good bit of special defense, and I'm hoping that with our investment here, we can actually outspeed the Feeny, because if we can make sure we get off a Stealth Rock or a Light Screen or a Reflect before it goes for a Taunt, that's going to be very beneficial for us. If it does go for a Taunt and outspeeds us, that sucks. It's not the best option for us, but we do get a slow U-turn off that means, so it's not all bad. With the Light Clay and the dual screens, we'll be able to really benefit our team in the long run, allowing our Coco to set up and win, allowing our Keldeo to just put in a lot of work, and allowing our later 2 mons to really live hits, or later 3 mons rather, to live hits and cause a lot of problems for Leo's team. So hopefully we can get the job done with this set. It's very cool. Only attacking move is U-turn, but I don't really need anything else. Honestly, if I can reflect upon the Zygarde and U-turn out, I'm fine with that because we do have a couple answers that are pretty good to the Zygarde, especially behind Reflect. So I feel pretty confident there. Hopefully Uxie can put in a lot of work because we're definitely going to need it. It is a ground immunity, even though the Uxie gets hit by 1000 arrows, it still is an immunity to Nidoking's Earth Power. So let's say he decides to go for an Earth Power on his Nidoking that's Scarfed. Then we can bring an Uxie, we guarantee will be immune with Levitate, we can then Reflect, Light Screen, whatever, U-turn out and be good to go. That is why our Uxie is here. It's a great pivot. Hopefully he can put in the work for us. Our next mon though is going to be our Abomasnow here. 1998 makes its return with the Heavy Duty Boots, Blizzard, Giga Drain, Shadow Ball, and Leech Seed. Okay, hear me out on this. I was really wanting to run a Rest Sleeve Talk set because it does really good work against grass types, against Zygarde specifically. We're going to be playing against the Zygarde tomorrow in the BBL against Liv, and she has Zygarde complete. And I end up bringing, spoilers, a Silvally Grass because it's a really good check to Zygardes. So hopefully the Abomasnow can be really solid to check this Zygarde because at the same time, not only is it a grass type, it's also an ice type that can fire off 100% accuracy blizzards in the hail. So Zygarde is not appreciating taking those hits. I will definitely take advantage of that as best as I possibly can. The Leech Seed is there because think about what my opponent has and look at his team and think, what is he going to be switching in on to the Abomasnow? He can switch in the Bronzong on it, he can switch a Silvally Steel on it, Silvally Fire on it, something like that. He can switch in the Ninetales, he can switch in the Shuckle, and yeah, everything else doesn't really want to take a hit from it. But those things, none of them really have, not passive, but none of them have reliable recovery. They're all passive. So if I get a Leech Seed off, I'm gaining back HP, which is nice. I'm not taking damage from hazards because of my boots. And at the same time, because I have Shadow Ball now, I can fire off Earth Powers on the Bronzong. Now, I would love for him to run like Heavy Metal Bronzong or something so I can run Earth Power, but I can't guarantee that. I think him running the Levitate Bronzong is so much better because at that point it's an Edgequake immunity, or resist rather, to the Rhyperior, because Rhyperior is so strong. It's everything's super hard with its stabs, and Bronzong is a really good check to it. So hopefully this set can put in a lot of work for us, be there to get up the hail. Originally I was running the Icy Rock, but this set puts in a ton of work. And I think I said I was originally running Rest Talk, and the reason I went away from that is because twofold, and they're called Terrain. Electric Terrain, Pokemon can't fall asleep. Pokemon that are in Terrain, Electric Terrain that are asleep will immediately wake up. Pokemon that are in the Misty Terrain can't be statused, and sleep is a status, so we can't rest up. I have to be careful with the way I'm playing that, and I'm hoping that we can do work with it. There's no reliable recovery with the rest here, but we do a ton of work. This set, I actually have a good bit of notes on this. I have the most notes on this set than anything else. We take a +1 Jolly Zygarde's Outrage after Rocks, or a +1 Arrows into a +1 Outrage. Or we take 2 +1 3-hit Scale Shots, so that's going to be 6 total hits, which is fine. So if he gets 3 and 3, 4 and 2, 2 and 4, we'll take the hits. I can deal with that. We also take 2 neutral Outrages from full. On top of this, as the fan goes out, from full we take a non-boosted Adamant Close Combat from Hawlucha, which does more than a non-boosted Adamant Acrobatics. So we can take that hit, fire off a Blizzard or something if we need to, get rid of it. It means we don't have to switch out on the Hawlucha if we don't want to, especially if he doesn't bring the Ninetales. We can just stay in, we have our Hail up for 5 turns, we can do the Blizzard to KO the Hawlucha, and then we can go into our Arctozolt later to clean up a bit more, which would be very nice. Shadow Ball is there for the Bronzong and the Ninetales, like I said. Boost is for Rocks, Leaf Seed is to weaken the Bronzong and help us predict switches, because I don't want to play 50-50s. I really don't want to. Our next Mon is going to be our Arctozolt. Chili Cheese makes its return. Chili Cheese has been fantastic for us this season. It's done really well. But we are running a heavy duty boot set this week. We have enough speed on this set. It's Jolly Nature because it kind of has to be. I really want to make sure we can outspeed a +1 Zygarde just in case. If we don't outspeed Zygarde at +1, it can be very scary for us. So I want to make sure we outspeed the Adamant version because I can't outspeed the Jolly set. I just can't. I'd have to run Choice Scarf as well. I believe base 91s are the fastest I can outspeed in Hail while they're Scarfed. So we have to keep that in mind. At the end of the day, if he learns from this, fine. It forces him to go Jolly, which really lowers the power output that Zygarde has, so I'll take advantage of that for sure. What this investment does, honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All we're here to do is just hit things super hard with Bolt Beak and Ice Cold Crash. Stomping Tantrum is there because he has the opportunity to run the Ninetales, which we hit super effectively, the Heliolisk, which we hit super effectively, the Silvally can be Silvally Fire, Silvally Electric, Silvally whatever, Silvally Steel even, and we hit that super effectively. It's just a really solid mid-ground play that I can do, and if he, for any reason, he's not running Levitate Bronzong, we hit that super effectively as well, even though Bolt Beak 9 times out of 10 will be the right move to go for. So yeah, that is going to be our Arctozolt. It's a solid set, hopefully can put in the work for us. It does outspeed that Zygarde at +1. If it is Adamant, I need to make sure we do that, and we have boots on the set as well because I don't want to be worn down by rocks. I'm not bringing removal this week, so I felt like it was important for me to make sure that I had heavy-duty boots on this set as well. Our final Mon, making its season debut, Flower Power, the Vileplume, with Chlorophyll. We are running an offensive as hell Vileplume. Why? Well, I'm pretty sure that Ninetales is going to be coming, and if Ninetales doesn't come, then Hail kind of goes in on his team. So let's just say I'm prepared for that, and this is a failsafe. At the same time, it does have some defensive utility, even though we are running a very offensive set with Life Orb. And the reason it can have that defensive utility is because we have access to Strength Sap. And even with our 50 base speed and our Jolly Nature, or Timid Nature rather, we're not going to outspeed too much, but we do outspeed a ton of really solid and really important threats. And I feel like even without Terrain, or Sun rather, we are bulky enough to take a hit, recover back some HP through Strength Sap. It's a physical Pokemon, and we hit back really hard with Moonblast, Sludge Wave, and Pollen Puff. I don't really need a Grass move on this set. I would like to have a Grass move because it hits the Feeny for super effective damage. It hits the Nidoking for neutral damage as well, but I really don't need to. I think the only thing that I'm really worried about with this set is the Nidoking. It resists all 3 of my moves, and I expect it to come, but I do have a Uxie that can get up a Reflect on it pretty easily, and I can U-turn out into something that would scare it out. Go into my Keldeo, for example, flip turn on as it goes into something like Feeny, and then I can go into Coco, set up a Calm Mind as it goes back into the Nidoking, and then set up another Calm Mind, and then it's basically just game over because I'm at +2, +4, +2 with Stored Power and Thunderbolt and Roost as well. So it can be very scary, very fast for Leo if he does not play around this properly. But this set, it does have the same speed as the Arctozolt, which is their speed for the Scarf Adamant, or +1 speed Adamant Zygarde. in the sun. Very beneficial, and the investment that we have in our defense there with the HP, the 4 HP there, allows me to take an Adamant Bandit Zygarde's 1,000 Arrows from full. That also works if he's at +1 Adamant. It does not work if he's at +1 plus the boosting item. Just not going to happen. And unfortunately, that is also after rocks. I forgot to mention, that is after rocks. I have to make that clear, because rocks are going up. They're going to go up, and my team can't get rid of them. So we have to be careful there. I love this set. Honestly, it saved me. This set saved me in my last mock. It did. And we have to get the win here with this set. I want it to be thumbnail mon. Who knows if it will be? We'll see. But hey, it is what it is. Let's do it. NCP week 9. Chance to basically go, what, 7-2? I will take advantage of that when we can do it. Let's get it. Alright everyone, welcome back. Looking at my opponent's team, unfortunately there is no Ninetales. That really does suck, but he does bring the Zygarde, the Heliolisk, the Silvally, the Nidoking, the Bronzong, and the Tapu Fini. Okay. So no Ninetales, that sucks for Vileplume, but Vileplume still has a crucial role of taking Abandoned Zygarde's 1,000 Arrows after rocks, which is very nice. Fini is here, that is problematic. Heliolisk could definitely be Scarfed, and that could be scary, but I think we definitely have a really good shot this game. Looking at what I might want to lead with here, I was having a difficult time deciding what my lead would be. And I should probably mention, this is actually the day after. My power died, like right before we started to play the game, and just did not get back on for like 50 minutes, 60 minutes. So what are you gonna do? All right, kind of regretting going heavy duty boots now on Abomasnow instead of Icy Rock, but it is what it is. I think our lead of choice is going to be Cerebro here. We're gonna lead off with Cerebro. The reason for that is because I can get up screens, I can get up rocks. Can't taunt anything. I was honestly wishing this thing got taunt, but it really doesn't. Taunt would be fantastic this matchup to shut down the Fini, to shut down the Bronzong, to shut down setuping Zygarde, for example. But hey, it is what it is. And I can also get up screens. I can just U-turn out any situation that's unfavorable. But have fun to Leo. We are pretty much clinched into playoffs. Leo needs to get 6 wins, and I believe he has 4 right now, and he has 3 games left to play. He's actually playing this before his week 7 game, or week 8 game rather. So we'll see. But Leo is going to go ahead and lead off with Minato, which is going to be the Heliolisk. I'm cool with that. Alright. And that's fine. Okay. Heliolisk is the lead. This shouldn't do too much to me, anything that it wants to go for. If it goes for like a Dark Pulse or something, it's not going to do too much. Thunderbolt, if it specs, is a 2 KO. I think going for a Light Screen here is pretty free, so let's go for the Light Screen. We'll go for the Light Screen, and then we'll make a decision later on based on what he does. But this thing could definitely be Scarfed. We have to gauge that damage for sure. I'm just going to lower the screen here so I can kind of see everything without switching back and forth, as I make sure I'm still recording. Liv is going to be helping us out this week once again, so shout out to her. Her link is down in the description. Thank you to her once again for helping us out. It's been countless times now that she has been able to give us a hand with this situation. But hey, Hyper Voice comes out. Is he Specs? That is definitely not Specs, but Hyper Voice will definitely go through my screens. Or no, I believe it doesn't actually, never mind that. We can go for a rock here. Let's do that, let's go for Stealth Rocks. And depending on what he wants to do, I'll U-turn out. Depending on what he wants to do, I will U-turn out. We'll see what he does. I can't imagine he goes for, I mean, he might go for another Hyper Voice here, but it's going to do very little damage to me. Based on that, I'm pretty sure he's choice, he could be non-boosted, honestly. Choice Scarf, U-turn. So he's not Scarfed. Alright. 102, that's not bad at all. Maybe he thinks I go for a Reflect here, who knows, but Rocks are going to come out, which will be very nice, just to wear things down. Get 12% off on the Heliolisk, which is very nice. Get 12% off on the Fini as well, so we'll take that. But Hyper Voice and U-turn on the Heliolisk. In comes Silvally. That is Silvally normal, I imagine. Look, you just confirmed that with me by going to the Pokemon information, please. I want to see for sure what type of Silvally this is. So it's going to be, yeah, Y, and it's normal. Okay, that's fine. I know Leo likes his Swords Dance set, which is interesting. We can, okay, the question is, do I want to switch out or do I want to go for a Reflect? I think we can go for a Reflect here pretty freely. Let's do that. We do have the Light Clay, so we'll go for Reflect. If he goes for Defog, he goes for Defog. We'll still have a Reflect up. He goes for Defog. That's fine. We'll be able to U-turn out. So we know for sure this thing has Defog. That's good to know. And we know it's Silvally normal as well. And we'll just get for Reflect, and then we can U-turn out. And we can get into something else. Maybe Reflect comes up again. If that happens, so be it. It is faster than us, so if he goes for Defog, we'll know. We'll go for U-turn here. We'll go for U-turn here, and hopefully we can switch out to something else. Again, the rocks don't hurt his team too badly, so I think he's just more worried about the screens, which is fair enough. And yeah, we'll see what he wants to do. But hey, I'm not too concerned about it right now. If we weaken the Bronzong as he goes for multi-attack instead, I'll take it. And we do, does nothing to us. Amazing. We can U-turn out and we can go into another check. Probably, I'd say our Keldeo if anything, but is Keldeo the right play here? Let's think. I don't want to go into Chili Cheese here. I think we're going to go into Keldeo. Yeah, we're going to go into Keldeo. And we're going to probably, I would like to go for like an Aura Sphere or something, but I don't think that's the right play. I think going for the flip turn, making that prediction is the right move here. Because I don't think he goes into Heliolisk either, and we know he's leftovers as well now, so that's good to know. Going for the flip turn is probably our safest bet. He probably goes into Feeny if anything, so let's go for the flip turn. Hopefully we catch the Feeny because then we can go to Coco and kind of start setting up and really breaking his team down, which would be very nice to do, especially because we have, at this point, it'll be a good chunk of turns left on Reflect. But hey, I don't think he wants to weaken this. Hopefully he doesn't want to weaken this, but revealing multi-attack normal, interesting with Defog. Maybe a Swords Dance and Flame Charge, that's definitely a possibility. We'll see, because I think Fire and Normal hit my team for pretty good damage, as he does stay in. That is unfortunate. That's okay, though. At this point, I don't really want to go into Abomasnow here, but I think we can afford it, honestly. So we'll go into Abomasnow here. We'll start getting some chip damage off on it, really wear it down with the Hail. We can fire off Blizzards that can be max power. Nothing really appreciates taking a Blizzard except for the Feeny and the Bronzong. And I have Shadow Ball for the Bronzong, and I have Giga Drain for the Feeny, so that's pretty good there. I imagine Defog comes out, though. We'll see what he wants to do. He goes for Parting Shot. Interesting. Oh, if I was soundproof. If only I was soundproof. That's okay, though. The terrain... Not the terrain. The... What is it called? The... I can't think of the name. Oh my god. The Reflect is up. That's it. And hopefully we can manage to keep that up for a couple more turns. I believe we should have 4 more turns of Reflect at this point. We'll see what he wants to go into. We will see what he wants to go into. It could be the Nidoking, which would be threatening. That's for sure. I want to keep this around. This is important to keep around. But he goes into Bronzong instead. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. We are at -1. We are at -1, and it is leftovers on the Bronzong. Okay. As I smack my desk. Let's do a quick calc here to see. Abomasnow at -1. Shadow Ball does pitiful damage. Let's switch out. We're going to go into Uxie here. Let's go into Uxie. We are running low on health, but we can come in on the Bronzong anytime and set up our screens again. So I'll take advantage of that as best as I can. And let's see what he wants to do here. Tox comes out. I'm okay with that as we dodge. Wow. I'll take this extra chip that I could definitely use. And we'll go for... Do I go for rocks? How many turns of Reflect do I have left? I should have 3, I believe. I should have 3. Info and... Yeah, 3 turns. No, that's going to be 4 turns left. Okay, 4 turns of Reflect, 3 turns of Hail. We're going to go for the... We'll go for the hazards here. I want to chip things down, break any potential sashes. So we'll go for hazards. We'll do that. And we'll kind of play from there. So rocks come out. And we'll see if he goes for his own rocks here. I imagine he does. Or a Toxic again. As he goes for a Toxic one more time. He connects this time around. That's fine. We know the Bronzong is leftovers. Leftovers and Toxic. And we'll just U-turn out here. We'll U-turn out here. I can just weaken this thing at least a little bit. And kind of gauge what it wants to do as well. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll find out a bit of information on it. I just want to keep this thing healthy so that way I can set up a another Reflect on the Bronzong one more time. So we'll do that. We'll go for the U-turn. I don't think I really need the light screen up right now. It's not too valuable. It's nice to have, don't get me wrong. But the Reflect is more important for the Coco. It's not even that important to have. It's just nice to have. And the fact that this thing has Toxic for Coco, it makes it a bit of problematic. So I can't really set up on this. I mean, I can. It's just not the best investment, the best, I guess, use of my time. So it is what it is. But we'll see what he does here. He's going to stay in probably, knowing we can't touch it, as he does. And we're going to be able to get momentum. And we'll see, do I want to go into? What do I want to go into here? We could go into Chili Cheese and start breaking things. I think going into Keldeo here is solid. We'll go into Keldeo. We'll figure out what he wants to do. And I believe we'll have 1 more turn of Hail, which is solid. Because I think we'll be able to go for Hydro Pump here as it goes for Iron Defense. Okay, that's fine. Interesting. Iron Defense with leftovers. Okay. I'm not running Heal Bell this week, which is unfortunate. But we'll go for a Hydro Pump here. We should do a huge chunk of damage to this. We should do like an incredible chunk of damage to this. Keldeo against Bronzong. If it's like fully specially defensive, we'll go for Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump will do 43 to 50 if it's fully specially defensive. It is at +2 defense now. We have to keep that in mind. If he goes into Feeny, so be it. Protect. Wow. Okay, this is an interesting set. So Protect. If I had sub on literally anything, I don't think this Bronzong could beat it. And Hail goes away. We'll go for another Hydro Pump here. We'll go for another one. I'm very intrigued about this set. It's interesting. It may just sweep me because... Actually, I have Vileplume, so... If it doesn't have a Psychic move, then Vileplume can beat it 1v1. So that's a thing. But we'll go for a Hydro Pump. I imagine he maybe goes into the Feeny here, which if that's the case, so be it. Maybe he thinks I'm Scarf, as he does switch out. What is he going to? Okay, so he goes back into this instead. Nice play. Nice play. He's going to get his Water Absorb back. Dry Skin. I'm pretty sure we'll take this hit. Heliolisk. Level 50. Okay, if it's not Specs. It's actually a roll to KO if it's timid. I should have invested for that. That's stupid of me. 12.5% chance to KO. Actually, no. With the Hail Chip, it's gonna do 163. So we're probably in likelihood gonna die to this. But I think he goes for a U-turn, to be honest. So I want to go for a flip turn. And if we lose our Keldeo, we lose our Keldeo. We'll go for the flip turn here. God damn it, man. Why, Leo? Why? Why stay in? I don't get it. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like, we're pretty much clinched. We'll go for another one here. He's going to kill us here, and I can't really afford it to bring anything else in. So, on the off chance he decides to stay in, or switch out rather, then we'd be fine. But, damn, that's unfortunate. I just want to get my Coco in on an opportunity to really put in work. And the fact that he's not bringing in the Feeny really makes things tough for me. Like, I want to bring in the Feeny. But goddamn, will this man just switch out? Make one play. Ugh. This Bronzong is throwing me off. It's a weird set. Iron Defense, Protect, Toxic. Thunderbolt is going to get the KO. So Heliolisk gets the KO here. That's fine. We'll go into... let's see. So he reveals his third move, being T-Bolt. We'll go into... I don't want to go into Coco here. I mean, we could. I think... Do we go into Coco here? I don't think we can yet, but I'd like to. Let's... Oh, this is a tough decision to make. No, let's go into Abomasnow. Let's go into Abomasnow. Hyper Voice should do a solid chunk to Abomasnow. I don't think it's not Specs. It should do 47% if it's timid, which is a good chunk of damage. But we have Blizzard to weaken it some more, which is nice. And we'll just go for the Blizzard here. We'll just go for the Blizzard. See what he wants to do. He U-turns out, that's fine. I imagine he goes into Bronzong here, and if he goes into Bronzong, that's fine. We don't really need the health on this too badly. I can go for a Leech Seed on the Bronzong anyways. He should take a solid chip from it. Maybe, yeah, Bronzong comes out. I'm surprised he doesn't have a nickname for this. All of his entire team is Naruto-based, and he doesn't have a nickname for this. But Blizzard comes out, and we should do a solid chunk to this. That's nothing. That's no damage at all. Wow. It's like fully specially defensive. Let's fire off a Leech Seed. I want to wear this down. We do have our boots, so if this goes for a Rocks, then we can come in multiple times. But Leech Seed is going to be solid for us here to be able to get a good amount of chip off on it, reduce some of the recovery from the leftovers. He probably does Toxic us here, which is fine. I still want to kind of gauge what this thing wants to do to me. I can just figure that out a bit. And honestly, Iron Defense, I get why it's there. It could be really useful for my Arctozolt, that's it, for Chili Cheese. But he switches out. What does he go into here? Well, nothing appreciates taking this leftovers. Sasori, that is, okay, that's this. That's fine with me. I'm okay with that. We connect the Leech Seed, which is nice. Okay. What is the least valuable? I think Vileplume is the least valuable, honestly. And it's Black Sludge. It's Black Sludge. Interesting. We should still drop to a Flamethrower, to be honest, Nidoking. Level 50. It's not that. It's got this. Huh. Let's see. Okay. If I go Abomasnow, Abomasnow's gonna get OHKO'd by the flamethrower. If I go Uxie and he goes for Toxic Spikes, that really sucks, but one layer is fine. Let's go into Uxie here. Let's go into Uxie. I don't really think I have anything else I can do. And if he KOs me, he KOs me, which is fine because I can then go into my Arctozolt and start putting in some pressure on his team. So I can really use that. And if he switches out back into Bronzong thinking he can wall this, I'll take that as well because I can then pressure it pretty effectively with the screens. As it looks like we're going to switch out, and I don't think he will because he is fast enough, he would have switched out first. But Uxie is here, he goes for what? Rocks? Rocks. I'm okay with rocks. Those are fine. We're going to basically lose out all the recovery we would have had with the Leech Seed because of the Toxic Chip and because of the Hail as well. But it's still going to be taking 12% each turn, I believe, or 1/16 each turn or something like that, which is solid damage. I'll take it. But obviously is nothing groundbreaking. We just need as much health as we can get. And Sludge Wave, it'll KO us unless he's got like no investment. I think we just go for the Light Screen anyways. We'll drop to the next hit of anything, so we'll go for the Light Screen. If he KOs, he KOs. He probably will, to be honest. Maybe he sets up a layer of T-Spikes. I wonder what he's going to do, but we'll see. He should outspeed us here, though. We don't have much speed. We have 28 EVs in speed, which is nothing. And hopefully he doesn't KO us here. He switches out, so I get a free Reflect. A Light Screen, rather. I'll take it. That's great. I'll take it. Okay. Okay, so we get free Light Screen. Definitely going to take it. All right. Let's go for... he's going to KO me here with literally anything. So let's just go for a U-turn, just in case. Like, he's going to KO me with something. We'll go for a U-turn. Maybe he pulls a double, who knows, but there's literally no reason for him to not go for a U-turn if he's expecting me to switch out or preserve this or whatever, or if he wants to get to a better matchup with something. So I'm fine with this. And we do have a Light Screen up now, which is nice. And Coco should be able to eat anything from a Heliolisk as well. The biggest worry is if it has, trying to think of the name. What is the name of it? Oh my god. I'm literally just forgetting all the words. If it has Toxic or something, that would suck. But Hyper Voice my Coco should be doing half as he goes for U-turn. So he'll get another KO. That's going to be his second KO of the game with Heliolisk. Heliolisk is very scary. I just need to find an opening to get into my Coco here. If I get into Coco, then I'm in a really good position. Yeah, I'm in a good position if we have the Coco around. But I wonder what he's going to go into here. Maybe he goes Nidoking or Zygarde to prevent me from going into the Coco. But I have my Heliolisk. Not my Heliolisk, oh my god. My Arctozolt. Bronzong comes in. Okay. Bronzong is here. We go into Arctozolt here, I believe. Oh, no, never mind. Actually, do we? I think we can. Because, yeah, we definitely can if we want to. I believe my last move on Vileplume is Pollen Puff, which is solid. We could just go into Flower Power here. Let's go into Flower Power. Let's go into Flower Power. We'll see what he wants to do. We are Life Orb. We are behind a screen as well for a couple turns. Bronzong is super annoying. Like, my team has a great Fire type in Arcanine, but it just wasn't a great matchup. We're gonna go for Pollen Puff here. It's gonna do nothing. It's gonna do 21 to 25. That is 0 damage at all. But he goes for Protect. That's fine. He's gonna try and get some chip back. I really don't know what his final move is gonna be. But we'll go for another Pollen Puff. Maybe he thinks maybe we can't touch him. Maybe he can't touch us, rather. Who knows? But we'll go for a Pollen Puff here. Try and wear this down at least a little bit. Get that Pollen Puff off. Should do a solid chunk of damage to pretty much everything. The Nidoking actually resists everything here, which sucks. Our team really gets shafted by Nidoking. Alright, let's see. What is he going to do here? I imagine he stays in. I really don't understand this Bronzong with the Iron Defense, but hey, what are you going to do? And honestly, maybe it was the right decision, because I know he's pretty much fully physically defensive. If I had gone to Arctozolt here, Even then, we only do 62 to 72. That's nothing. That's with Bolt Peak at 170 base power. But he switches out. Okay. Interesting. Naruto. Okay, that's this. I'm fine with that. So we're going to get a solid chunk of damage off on this. Pollen Puff comes out. Yeah, that's good damage. Maybe he probably goes for a parting shot here, to be honest. Which is fine. We'll just go for another Pollen Puff. We'll just go for another Pollen Puff here, in case he goes into, not Silvally, Bronzong again, which I imagine is going to be the play. I think he's going to go for a parting shot into the Bronzong. So, we really, like, I'm not going to lie, our only opportunity to win this game is if he goes into Heliolisk, can I get a Calm Mind, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it, because even then, Nidoking without a Calm Mind up, if I get up 2 Calm Minds, it's still going to be doing a solid chunk of damage with Earth Power or Sludge Wave. Like, if I take a look against, what is it? It is, I can't think of the name. Heliolisk. Multi-attack. Okay, I'm fine with that, I guess. Jesus. So Pollen Puff comes out. We don't KO. That's fine. Do I want to just go for Strength Sap here? I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for Strength Sap in case of a parting shot. So let's do that. Let's go for Strength Sap. Again, in case of a parting shot. So he KOs me here with multi-attack. That's fine. So down goes Vileplume. Not looking good right now, honestly. Question is, do I go Coco? I don't think I can afford to go Coco. I mean, the fact that he's not Life Orb, I mean, I don't think we're going to KO the Zygarde if we do that, but... because if we try and KO the Silvally right now, that'd be good for us. Let's go into... can't go into anything. How fast is Arctozolt right now? I don't think we're going to outspeed the Silvally. Silvally, level 50, Adamant. If he's got no investments at all, it reaches 115, we reach 111 only. So that's not good. I think we just gotta go Coco. We have to do it. There's literally we don't really have an opportunity to win this game right now unless he's a very, very non-bulky Zygarde, or we chip everything down to the point where we have enough sacks with enough turns with Hail, so we can win with the Arctozolt. But it is what it is. Electric Surge will pop off. We can. How much is? Okay. How much? Can you check the turns of Light Screen, please? Light Screen should have how many turns left? 2 turns of Light Screen. Okay. Multi-attack from this. I don't think it's max attack. I haven't been calcing, but I don't think it's max attack. It needs to be pretty specially defensive, pretty bulky. If it's Adamant, it does half to us. Thunderbolt will get the KO. I don't think he wants it anymore. I think we're just gonna go for the T-Bolt. I don't think he wants this. If he goes into Nidoking, that's fine. So he stays in. He sacks it off. So it's not a 6-0. It's not a 6-0. We'll take it. We'll take it. Honestly, this is, I think, one of the first games we haven't brought the Scizor, and it's showing. We're really missing Scizor's pivoting. We're really missing that from Scizor a lot. So we'll see. But Scizor comes out. We do have another turn of Light Screen, so let's go for the Calm Mind. That's it. Let's go for the Calm Mind. We'll take whatever hit, unless it's physical with Earthquake, which it might be. Literally might be. That's fine if it is. But this shouldn't do a ton of damage to us. Should do a good chunk. But we'll go for a Calm Mind. We'll see what he wants to do to us. Nidoking, we are +1. Let's see, he goes for Flamethrower, so he does it. Dude, okay. That's fine. Do we go for another? Okay, there's no Light Screen here. I have to take off the Light Screen. Nidoking, we know he's not Life Orb. We can go Modest Sludge Wave while we're at +1. That's a chance to KO us still. But not from full. If it's timid, actually at +2, it shouldn't be a chance to KO us. But I still don't really want to take that hit. So +2 special defense. We'll chew it, but we're not going to take the next hit. I think we just have to go for the Calm Mind here. We'll go for the Calm Mind. Maybe he doesn't have the Earth Power or something. Or the Sludge Wave. I would doubt that, seriously. But if it's Timid, it is 66% most with Sludge Wave. As he goes for Toxic, you dick. Dude, that sucks. This man, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have... That sucks. That really sucks. That really sucks. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? We're at +2/+2. Store Power Okos. We just gotta... I think we have to go for the Store Power here. We just go for it. That's unfortunate. So we're not gonna get to +2. Wow. He brought a bunch of sets I did not expect at all. Maybe he has experience against the set that I'm bringing, which would suck. But he switches out. What is he going into? Bronzong, you dick. Oh my god, this set is going to be the death of me. This set is going to be the death of me. Store Power is going to come out. He knows 3 of our 4 moves. We do no damage to this at all. We're going to go for another Calm Mind here in case he goes for a Protect, which he might, in all honesty. We're literally going to get 5-0'd here. He did not bring the sets I expected, which is fine. Calm Mind, please. And the reason I say it's fine is because he's in a position where he needs to win these games. It's not a must-win for us. Like we're clinched into playoffs, and if we lose, we lose. I just want it to not be bad. Like we're +20 right now. So Bronzong, again, I expect to be like fully specially defensive. Specially defensive, level 50. We do 60 to 71, which is not enough. Huh. We'll go for the Thunderbolt here. We'll catch it. Just try and do damage. I don't think we'll drop to the next hit. Out, we're no more terrain, so we're going to do 46 to 55. That is 0 damage. Let's go for the Thunderbolt. It's the best we can really do here. But yeah, I did not expect, like, I'm surprised. If he went for Earth Power there, we would have been in phenomenal shape. Or Sludge Wave there, we would have been in great shape. If he burned us there with Flamethrower, I would have, but I don't know. What am I saying? He can't even burn us. He's Sheer Force. It's going to be a loss. That's for sure. Like, I'm okay with it. It just sucks because he never went into the Feeny. He never went into the Zygarde. And I had opportunities to beat those things. It's just those are the things I want to take advantage of, and I couldn't. But as long as we can weaken this, we're in a good spot. We want to weaken this because this is one of the only things that's left that can actually take a hit. Switches out. Are you going Zygarde? Sasuke, that's a Zygarde, isn't it? This guy's making plays around me. If I'd gone for Roost here, I would have been in a pretty decent position, but hey, what are you going to do? We're about to get swept, and like, I can't do much about it. Leftovers on the Zygarde, at least we have that, as I put Leaf Stone instead. We'll just go for the Store Power here. He probably goes back into Bronzong, which, I mean, I can't do anything about that, but we'll go for Store Power. We at least weaken the Zygarde a bit. But jeez. If he didn't have Toxic on the Nidoking, we might have been able to actually do it. If Flamethrower was his only move, we might have been able to do it. And that's unfortunate, but the Bronzong having Toxic as well, very scary. Store Power, so he doesn't switch out, which is fine. He's going to get the KO, I want to see with the Toxic, as we do a decent chunk of damage, as he's 1,000 arrows. So we would have gotten the KO, and it looks like he didn't have E-Speed based on that. So that would have been nice, but what are you going to do? We'll go into Abomasnow here. We're going to go for Shadow Ball. We're going to go for Shadow Ball because I don't think he stays in with the Zygarde. I think having the immunity is very nice. So we're going to go into Bronzong, or Abomasnow, excuse me, and click Shadow Ball. And again, even if he decides to stay in, then we'll still have to eat the hit. It's leftovers. It's not banned. We're basically at full HP. So we're going to go for the Shadow Ball here. So Bronzong against my Abomasnow. Shadow Ball is 21 to 26. So we'll do that. And he could Leech Seed us, which is fine, I guess. I don't know if that's fine or not, but we should do a solid chunk. As he just arrows, interesting. I'm glad I didn't double, that means. But like, look at that. That's no damage. That's pitiful damage. So Shadow Ball here. He's just trying to wear out the turns, which makes sense. He's wearing down by Hail. So we have 4 turns left now. We can go for a Leech Seed and then another Shadow Ball. We should get the KO on this. So we'll go for a Leech Seed here in case he decides to go into Bronzong as well. That helps us there too. He's just going to go for arrows, which is fine. 153 down to 127. That's what? 26 points of health? I think this has like no investment at all. Zygarde. Level 50. Arrows does... It's gotta be Jolly at least. It can be Adamant. And I think it's got like no investment. How many... I just want to see how long we have left in terms of timer. How much does Arrows do to Arctozolt? 69 to 81. Let's go into... Let's do it. Let's go hard into it. Hard into Arctozolt here. We'll take the hit. We'll take the hit. We will take the hit. That is a thing. This is such a... Oh, man. Oh, and we have the special shiny Arctozolt. I don't even know if that's special shiny or not, but we'll eat this hit. And then we'll get back some HP. Doesn't crit us. We should get back a decent sized bit of recovery. We'll eat this hit as well, or we'll KO him here. Okay, how many turns left do we have of Hail, please? That's what I want to see. How many turns left of Hail do we have? We should have 2, I believe, after this. Yeah, 2. So we'll get 2 hits off. Okay. It's like a 50-50 here, because if we get the bronze on, that's amazing for us. Let's just go for Icicle Crash. That's going to be solid. Still do a solid chunk of damage to everything. He switches out, goes into bronze on here, right? Tsunade. Dude, like, if I go for Freeze Dry or Bolt Beak, like, he didn't expect it or something, but still, damn. God damn. So we're going to go for Icicle Crash. We're going to do nothing to this. He probably thinks a Bolt Beak is coming out. He has Zygarde as a sack. We'll just go for a Freeze Dry. I really don't think I can afford to do anything else. Actually, no, I can't. I can play around this a bit. I can do my best. We're going to go for a Bolt Beak. I don't see any downside to it. If he goes into the Zygarde, we go back into our what's it called? You go for it. Oh my god, he has timer. Bolt Beak. He has timer to worry about. He has to worry about timer. No, he has to worry about timer. Holy shit. I don't really think there's an opportunity for it to matter. But he has 11 seconds left. Are we gonna get like revenge on Liv through Leo? Oh my god. Go back again, go switch out. Switch out, we have to switch out. We're not eating this hit. So we switch out, we sack off Abomasnow. I can't believe we're the one that's not in timer. That makes no sense compared to, like, really? The Flamethrower's gonna come out, it's completely free for him. We get another 5 turns of Hail, which I will take. As he goes for Flamethrower, that'll get the KO on us, unless he has, like, no investment. Actually, no, even then it'll KO me. Yeah, that's fine. We gotta go into Bronze on our Arctozolt here. We have 4 turns of Hail. 4 turns of Hail to put in work. Let's go into Arctozolt. And we click Icicle Crash. How many seconds does he have? Does he worry about timer? Go for Icicle Crash. Oh my god, we won the game. We won the game 1-0 because he didn't pay attention to timer. No way. No way. No way. Dude, no way. No way. Oh my god, Leo. Leo, you lucky bitch. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Fuck that. Oh my god. Yo. Leo. Dude. Bad luck, Leo. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? If we hit that, he literally cannot win. I can't... Dude, okay, I need to check right now. Do we have Stomping Tantrum? Did I fuck up here and not click Stomping... By not clicking Stomping Tantrum? I must have rushed there. If we go Nidoking, Liv, I'm going to hold on for a little bit longer. Stomping Tantrum would have KO'd. Freeze Dry was a maybe, but no, we had to go for Icicle Crash. We had to get the KO. Yo, he's gone and bailed out against Liv for a miss, and against me now for a miss, where he would have lost this game 1-0. And so instead of winning this game 1-0, we end up losing this game 4-0? 3-0, I think it is? We get the KO. No, we just got... No, that's it. It's a 4-0. Wow. Obviously, timer stalling is not what I want to do. I didn't even notice it until the very end of the game. But Jesus, man. That is so unfortunate. If you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, leave a like on the video. Check out Leo's channel. You guys know him before. 6 Foot Hacks. You guys know who he is. Makes tons of great Draft League content. And shit, that sucks. But hey, it's okay. We play against Vepsis next week for our Week 10 battle. We basically clinched playoffs. I'm not too worried about the game. So I'm not going to go crazy about it. But who knows. Wow. GG. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, make sure to like on the video. Our goal for likes is 40 likes on the video. Comment your thoughts down below. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. And I will see you guys all next time.